Hello, so we are going to study about writing letters and some important tips about writing letters. We are also going to take some samples and analyze them to understand certain strategies of writing the letters. So first of all, what is writing task 1? So basically in the general test, writing task 1 comprises of or asks you to write a letter. This letter can be a formal, informal or semi-formal letter, and based on the type of question you would identify the address and the closing statement of the letter, and you will also maintain the right tone. So overall, this particular test, the writing test of IELTS, is of 1 hour, in which you should ideally devote 20 minutes to write the letter and 40 minutes to write the essay. Now what are the different types of letters? As far as the different types of letters are concerned, you will find formal, semi-formal and informal. So these are the three varieties of letters you get there. Out of these three, you will definitely get just one. I mean, you don't have to write more than one letter. You will simply be writing one letter there, and you are so you have to identify whether it's a formal, semi-formal or informal letter. But there are no iron walls between semi-formal and formal. You can always, there is a little bit of uh, you know similarity between the two, or you can say they overlap. There is a little bit of overlap, which means you can sometimes consider a semi-formal as a formal. So there aren't any iron walls between them. You can always write a formal as a semi-formal. That's not going to be an error. All that you have to take care of is that if you have started a letter in a certain format, you have to follow that format throughout. So if you have started with a formal opening, you have to use formal closing, and we'll see to that those different types of openings in a while. Now there are certain important tips with respect to writing the letters. Let's come straight to those tips. First of all, identify the type of letter. So whether it is a formal, informal or a semi-formal letter, you have to identify that, and we'll see the criteria for it. Choose appropriate opening and closing statements. So basically, based on what type of letter is it, you will be using appropriate opening and closing, and we'll see them in a while. Maintain the right tone. Now this is very important. When you are writing a formal letter, your tone is a little friendly and formal. When you are writing semi-formal or when you are writing an informal letter, your tone is a little friendly. When you are writing a formal or a semi-formal letter, it has to be very direct and official. And you can always open an informal letter with a general informal conversation about how are you doing, and it has been long since we met last. So those kind of expressions, which are actually the icebreakers which we use with our friends when we meet for the first time, we can include them here in the letters also. Next thing is, you should identify the main purpose. Come straight to the point. There is no need to blabber around various things related to the topic. Come straight to the central idea and express that. There is a collection of phrases given here in this document. So if you just go through them quickly, you will get to see that you can use those phrases in a very easy way. Like you can see here, I'm writing to inquire about, I'm writing in connection with. Similarly, if you go down, you'll find a collection of phrases. In order to apologize, you can make use of these phrases. I'm sorry about, I'm sorry that. Or if you are asking for help, you can use these. If you are asking for information, you can use these. I'm writing to find out about, I'm looking for, I would like to know about. If for closing, I look forward to see you, I look forward to hearing from you, or I look forward to meeting you. So these kind of expressions, if we remember them, it becomes easy for us to use them in the essays. So going through them and making a list of maybe 2 to 3 of your favorite ones makes a lot of sense out of this list. So basically, mastering these phrases, practicing on these phrases and remembering them makes a lot of sense. Your essay has to be minimum 150 words. It should not exceed 180 words though, because the more you write, the more errors you commit. I mean,